Well, healthy cattle mean more pounds on the ground for cattle producers and ultimately more money in their pocketbooks. And during a beef media event hosted by Merck Animal Health in Amarillo, Texas, we were able to learn and even see firsthand Merck's new SenseHub feedlot technology in action here at the Kirkland Feed Yard outside of Vega that does exactly that.
You know, these animals that we care for, they are hardwired to conceal disease. And so by concealing disease, they're much better at concealing that disease rather than the human is at finding it. Right? So the SenseHub feedlot technology is a wearable technology in the form of an ear tag. It captures temperature and activity simultaneously from that animal and utilizes artificial intelligence to basically tell us, is that animal different than what it has been in the past, but also different than the group, so finding outliers in the population.
The Kirkland Feed Yard is a 25,000 head feedlot in the Texas Panhandle, and Robbie Kirkland says even though producers have better vaccines and antibiotics available, cattle still get sick. He explains how Merck's SenseHub technology is helping them identify those sick cattle sooner and get them healthy again.
Yeah, the SenseHub tag, we've been waiting and looking for something for years that'll help us identify sick cattle. We've got a great team here, so it's nothing against our pen riders or what we're doing, but we know with the labor issues that the whole country's facing, that's always going to be a challenge. And so what we're trying to do is trying to identify cattle for BRD as early as possible. And that's what the SenseHub is allowing us to do.
Whisper on Arrival is another new technology from Merck Animal Health that Dr. Jason Nichols says keeps cattle healthy and on the game.
So Whisper on Arrival is actually applied while that animal is in the chute after arrival. Very similar to a human stress test that's used to predict cardiovascular disease. Whisper on Arrival is used to predict the risk of developing bovine respiratory disease post-arrival. And so traditionally we've utilized metaphylaxis very effectively to reduce the negative impacts of bovine respiratory disease. But with, and we want to keep that tool, but with policy issues, with cost, there is value to allow for evolvement of that process. And so Whisper on Arrival is used to predict individual animal risk of developing BRD. We then use that information to make metaphylaxis decisions at the animal level.
Well, there's no question that technology is revolutionizing the U.S. beef cattle industry and helping cattle producers raise more pounds of beef and ultimately deliver a high-quality beef eating experience to consumers, not just here at home, but around the world. Reporting from the Kirkland Feed Yard near Vega, Texas, I'm Russell Nemitz.